Okay, in this video we're going to solve a couple more examples of quadratic equations by factoring. And here in the first question we've got x squared minus 7x plus 10. And here you can see it is actually going nice and smooth because we've got coefficient of x is 1, which means we can factorize into 2 parentheses equals to 0. And to get x squared, we x times x to get x squared. And now again we need two numbers that multiply 10 add up to 7. So we've got 10 times 1, no, it doesn't add up to 7. How about 5 times 2, the other option? Yes, it does. So we've got 5 times 2, but here you need a negative sign, so both of them has to be negative, because if you multiply negative by negative we still get a positive 10, so that's good. I actually use this kind of rule over the years, where if the constant, the last term, the constant is positive, then these two numbers have the same sign, either both negative or both positive. But how to know that? You look at the middle term. Is it negative, then both are negative, and if it is positive, then both are positive. And now again you just try to solve each piece individually on its own and equalize it to 0. So we've got either x minus 5 equal to 0, which gives us x equals to positive 5, or we've got x minus 2 equals to 0, therefore x is equal to 2. So we've got two solutions here, either x equal to 5 or 2. If we look at this example, we've got 2x squared plus 4x equals to 6. Again, we need to equalize this side with 0. A big common mistake, by the way, is that some people would say, hey, you know what, let's just start factorizing straight away. We've got a common x here and a 2, so we can just factorize it by 2x both sides. Well, we've got we're left up with x plus 2 equals to 6, and then they start to equalize each side with side or each part with 6. We say either 2x is equal to 6 or x plus 2 is equal to 6. In this case it will x equal to 0, and in this case x will equal to 4. And in fact, if you plot either 0 or 4 in the original equation, you wouldn't get an x. So please beware, don't use this factorizing method in such cases, because you need to equalize this side with 0 first, and then you can factorize x. But before that, don't factorize x if this side is not equal to 6 and then assume that you get the final right answers. Please do not do it. Just do it the normal way as we did here, as we equalized it. Well, it was originally equalized with 0, and then after that you just take each piece, equalize it with 0 to get the solution. So as I said, what we're going to do here is just equalize this side with 0, and to do that we move 6 to the other side, factorize minus 6 from both sides. We end up with 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. And now here where it can go a little bit tedious, because the coefficient of x squared is not 1, but let's try something out. Sorry if I use my hand to cover the camera. So yeah, I know for a fact that to get 2x squared we need 2x and then x, so that's easy. But for this side we need to think of two numbers that multiplied with minus 6. We actually got two options. We've got either 6 and 1, or we've got 3 and 2. And to get negative, that means then both signs have to be different. So either positive or minus and positive. Same thing, same case here. It's a little bit tedious, I know, but it will make your life a lot easier, because sometimes in the exam you just want to solve the equations quickly. You don't want to take a lot of time doing the long way by doing the quadratic formula. So here, if you would actually were to put 6, so let me just use a different color. If you were to put 6 and 1, or 1 and 6, sorry, 2x times 6 is 12, and x 1 times x is x. We wouldn't actually get the plus 4, because we end up with 12 minus 1 is 11. So, and you can see that the difference between the numbers is kind of big, so you don't want that. So let's try 3 and 2. So if we were to put 3 and 2, let's say put 2 here and 3 here, and before trying to put the signs, let's try this out. 2x times 3 is 6x, and 2 times x is x. 2x. So we've got 6x and 2x. And to get to plus 4, that means one of them has to be positive and the other one is negative, and obviously because it's a plus, so the bigger of the two sides, the larger of the two sides has to be positive. So we're left out with this to get positive 4x, and so that means that my prediction was actually correct. So the 3 would take the positive to produce a positive 6x, and the 2 would get minus to produce minus 2x, as I did here. So we're left out with 2x minus 2 times x plus 3, and here if you multiply minus 2 to multiply with plus 2, we get minus 6 equals to 0. So that's good. Now we just literally equalize each piece with 0. So let me just write it here again to make it clear for you. So we've got 2x minus 2 times x plus 3. So we equalize both by 0. In this case, we'll get x plus 3 equals to 0. That means x is equal minus 3. And here we move 2 to the other side first. Let me do it with a different color. We get 2x equals to 2. And then again, to get rid of the 2, the coefficient, we need to divide. So we just divide both sides by 2, we get x equals to 1. So we're left out with two solutions: either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 3. It's a little bit tricky because the coefficient is not 1, but remember the most important thing is you equal this side with 0. It has to be 0, and that will make your life a lot easier, trust me. And after you do that, you factorize it after equalizing it with 0. Now here you factorize it between two brackets. Or if you want, it's kind of a longer way, but it's guaranteed that you get the correct answer. You can use the quadratic formula. It's up to you.